Business English Idioms with Dylan from British English Coach. And this is a very, very common idiom in English that we can use in our daily life or at work. It's to cost an arm and a leg. So here's the example sentence. Not sure I want to send it via express delivery. Sure, it will arrive in no time, but it'll cost an arm and a leg. So what do you think? Cost an arm and a leg. Does it mean A, to require a lot of work, B, to be very expensive, or C, to be a risky option? Let's have a look at the example sentence again. Not sure I want to send it via express delivery. Sure, it will arrive in no time, but it'll cost an arm and a leg. Option A, option B, or option C? And the answer is option B. If something costs an arm and a leg, it's very, very expensive. Very, very common idiom in English. You may say something similar in your language. So a couple of questions for you. What was the last thing you bought that cost an arm and a leg? Maybe you've never bought anything that cost an arm and a leg. Remember, it's relative. So something that might cost you an arm and a leg wouldn't cost a very rich person an arm and a leg. And if something costs an arm and a leg, does it always indicate superior quality? What's the relationship between price and quality? Can you think of some examples of things that cost an arm and a leg but really aren't worth that money? And other things that do cost an arm and a leg and actually are value for money? Let's have a look at a sentence and tell me if it's correct or not. There's no way we're going to provide you with a BMW as your company car. The Toyota does the job and BMWs cost an arm and a leg. Is that correct or incorrect? It's correct. There's no way we're going to provide you with a BMW as your company car. The Toyota does the job and BMWs cost an arm and a leg. They're very expensive BMWs, aren't they? But maybe because of their superior quality, they're worth the cost. They're actually reasonable value for money. There is actually a small mistake in this example. It should be the Toyota does the job and BMWs cost an arm and a leg, because we're using the plural, BMWs in general, or a BMW costs an arm and a leg. Okay, so sorry about that. So that was another business English idiom with Dylan from British English Coach. See you next time.